G'day to all my friends and family, and welcome to this episode of Jim's 5am Club. Today we're going to go through yet another book on a learning journey to see where it takes us. And the book that I've selected to talk about today is entitled Mothers Who Can't Love, a healing guide for daughters. And this book was authored by Susan Forward and published on the 1st of October 2013. This book is a profound exploration of the impact that emotional, unavailable or abusive mothers can have on their daughters. The author, with the surname Forward, who is a psychotherapist, provides valuable insights and guidance for those navigating the complex feelings associated with such relationships. So let's have a look at this book and we'll step through it. And it is quite challenging and quite sad to think that there are mothers out there who can't connect with their children, but with the mental health issues and the brokenness that we have in society, it doesn't surprise. I'm very fortunate to have had a great mother and a great father who loved me dearly, but I could imagine what it would be like not having parents who did the right thing by you, and the strain and pressure and pain it could potentially cause. So the first thing that the author talks about here is understanding maternal emotional absence. The book begins by defining the various ways in which mothers can be emotionally unavailable, including through just pure neglect, by criticising their children or those around them, or by manipulating their children. The author explains that these behaviours can leave lasting scars on their daughters, affecting their self-esteem and their sense of worth. This is really sad stuff. The impact of maternal relationships is really critical. The author discusses the profound influence that a mother's behaviour can have on a daughter's emotional, psychological, and physical development. She emphasises that a mother's love is absolutely crucial, especially for a daughter and their self-image, and when that love is lacking, it can lead to very deep-seated feelings of inadequacy and unworthiness. We go on to talk about recognising patterns of dysfunction, to try and spot it and label it and identify it. The author encourages readers to recognise patterns of dysfunction in their relationships with their mothers, and to be honest, open and direct about it. By identifying behaviours such as guilt-tripping, emotional withdrawal, or criticism, daughters can begin to understand how these dynamics shape their feelings and behaviours in adulthood. The impacts are far-reaching. The importance of validating feelings. The author goes on to stress that daughters of emotionally unavailable mothers often feel that their emotions are both invalid and or dismissed. And Forward emphasises the importance of acknowledging and validating these feelings as a critical and a crucial step towards your healing. recognizing that these feelings are legitimate is empowering for daughters. So there's a lot of work that can be done to sort and fix the situation, but you need to start somewhere. And the first place where we can start is by setting boundaries. The book advocates for establishing healthy boundaries with mothers who cannot love. Forward provides practical strategies for setting limits on interactions and protecting oneself from emotional harm. Establishing boundaries is portrayed as a vital, and I'll say it again, a vital aspect of self-care and reclaiming your personal power. The role of forgiveness is also important to look at. The author discusses the complex relationship between forgiveness and healing. While she acknowledges the desire for forgiveness, she clarifies that it's not always necessary or possible. Instead, she encourages readers to focus on their own healing journey, which may or may not include forgiving their mothers. We need to step through and reclaim self-worth. A significant theme in the book is the importance of reclaiming one's self-worth. The author provides exercises and reflections to help daughters recognize their value outside of their mother's perceptions. This process involves building self-esteem and self-acceptance. There is a power in therapy, and the author emphasizes the benefits of seeking professional help to navigate the emotional fallout of a difficult maternal relationship. Therapy can provide a safe space for daughters to explore their feelings, gain insight, and develop healthier coping mechanisms. And we need to build and rebuild healthy relationships around us. The book discusses the importance of fostering healthy relationships with others, particularly in romantic partnerships and friendships. Forward highlights that understanding one's own patterns can help daughters cultivate and curate more fulfilling and supportive connections. We need to help the daughters of these mothers create a new narrative. Ultimately, Forward encourages daughters to create a new narrative for themselves that is separate from their mother's influence. This involves redefining their identity, values, and relationships based on their own experiences and their own desires and needs, rather than the limitations imposed by their mothers. In the book Mothers Who Can't Love, the author Susan Forward provides essential insights and strategies for daughters dealing with the emotional fallout of having an unavailable mother, a mother who competes with their daughters for attention. The book serves as a healing guide that empowers readers to understand their experiences, set boundaries, and reclaim their self-worth, ultimately leading them towards a healthier and more fulfilling life. Take care, everybody. Wishing you all the best, and I hope that this book that we've just talked through and the key learnings are useful to you or other people. Take care. Wishing you all the best, and until next time, Yasas from Jim on Jim's 5am Club.